It's the way I blow it. I the speed it couldn't have been adjusted. The way it was the whip. Both folks got right back to the script. It's just majorly. I'm playing this. Ooh! Now I sneak up. Yeah, she's shut herself.
So with the impact of my business and income,
Is this bitch thick as fuck?
will this delay my retirement?
I know you're worried, Marshall.
Wait, am I?
The original plan we came
Where's
up
my
with,
jerseys?
You're only about 6 months behind.
I thought it would be years, not months.
You should feel good. Remember, you've got a plan.
Thanks.
That's
With
huge.
change comes questions. See the impact of your money decisions before you make them with my advisor, only from RBC.
The COVID-19 pandemic in Canada is serious. We must continue to practice all public health measures.
Oh, I'm setting up my
Follow
uniforms.
local guidelines for gatherings. Maintain physical distancing. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and download the COVID Alert app. If you have symptoms, even mild ones, stay home. Protect yourself and others.
Cancel.
We've come too far to stop now.
A message from the Government of Canada.
Abraham answered back at the 14th. He was unable to clear the ridge line of that false front, went back down into the fairway, so his third shot on its way.
He's continued to struggle off the tee mostly, Bill, and it just puts so much pressure on his long game and then ultimately the putter.
Shoulders slumped a bit, playing his very first Masters. Some GM. This grouping has helped Dustin, Dottie?
You know, there's been a little, I would say, comfortable chatter at times, but there's no big personality out here. Everything's just kind of rolling along, and I think that helps Dustin.
Maybe some early nerves here on Sunday with those bogeys at 4 and 5, but it's just so hard to tell with Dustin.
I think there were some nerves, and you saw some putts that came up a little weaker than we've seen throughout the week, and that's natural. If you get some pressure going, tension creates that sort of weak putt, but he's gotten through it. I think what happened at 6 was big, making that 2 there.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. When you make a few mistakes and you start looking at all the hazards, and when you're playing well, you still see the hazards. You're going to say there's a bunker left or a fall off right, fine, but I know how to deal with it. When you suddenly just go off the rails for a little while, you start looking up at, oh my goodness, don't go there, don't go there. And I agree, that 6 hole was, I call it my barometer of how, of your nerve. You can stand up and hit that back putt, and he did better than that. He makes a 2.
Currently leads by 4. That would tie the largest margin of victory since 2000. That was Jordan. Won wire to wire in 2015.
I think if he goes on to win, he'll also look back at the par he made at 7. He hit a good tee shot, but only missed the fairway by 1.5 feet, 2 feet. And had to work really hard for it to keep the momentum from 6. Oh, there's a fast one there, my goodness.
Gives you a sense of just how quick it is from there. And Dottie, remember the 2-putt par Dustin had early in the week from the other side of this green to go the entire width of the green.
That was the 290 footers on the 11 and 14, which he managed to 2-putt both of them.
If you dial it back even to the shot that he hit here, Bill, to set that up, he really didn't have much down the left-hand side and created something to give himself that 90-footer. That never really looked like a 4 after that, except when it hit the hole.
Yeah, it's those little
things.
Those little threads that create the fabric of a first green jacket.
This one will be super fast too, going on the direction down to Rick's Creek. Whole property tilts that way.
He's been so thoughtful about his putts here. While he surveys the angles from all angles, let's go to 16.
McIlroy.
Up the ridge. A little too aggressive. 14. This will move the lead to 5. There's a gust of wind, and I think distracted Dustin, so goes back, resets his routine. There it is. The lead is 5 with 4 to play and back-to-back birdies for Dustin. Looking very much in control of his emotions, his game, and everything needed for a first Masters. Went on to say par there. That was at 11, and then a short time ago at the 13th. A birdie. Then after a perfect drive at the 14th to this back hole location, delivers it, and then caps it with this for birdie. 5-shot advantage heading to the par 5 15th. World number 1 Dustin Johnson, oh so close to 15.
This was just a moment ago. John Rahm for eagle here at 15. And there you go. Little fist pump. He's still fighting, grinding. On a nice little run there with 3 under in the last 3 holes. Now back on top of the hill. Cameron Smith made an eagle here in round 2. Needs one now. Oh no. Oh! I
What?
believe that has ended up left of the Saracen Bridge down in the second cut.
Someone's house backyard.
This is actually what I just referenced. This was in the second round. Tough hole location in the back left corner. And not for Cameron Smith. What a golf shot that was. And a wry smile. And a beautiful eagle. Now Thomas. Of all the players going for the green in 2 here, only 30% have hit it. Oh, and great shot there from the major champion. He'll have that left for eagle. Now back on the tee, tournament leader.
Breeze back into the players, Trevor.
Double cross here, Dottie.
One might force him to lay up. We've seen it before.
Stay connected to the 84th Masters Tournament anywhere, anytime. Visit Masters.com. Download the official Masters app and sign up for the official Masters newsletter. To 16.
McIlroy. Only had his 3. But as Jim said a while ago, they'll have to wait 4.5, 5 months till April. 15.
And Sanjay in.
That's got to get boring.
Yeah, but it must be enjoyable.
It's so good.
He's going to be in perfect position up that right-hand side, unencumbered view down the valley. Now Fratelli's third here at 15. After the poor tee shot, got it back into position. But with the wind swirling, that is a very difficult third. So well played there by Fratelli. Dustin Johnson, 4 holes to play. 5-shot lead.
Oh, it's Costco, the fire trucks. It's on fire.
Are you joking?
No.
From the beginning, Mercedes-Benz has left its mark on performance, safety, and on innovation. And now, we're poised to make our biggest impact yet with an all-electric fleet for a carbon-neutral future. Because perhaps the greatest mark Mercedes-Benz can make upon the world is to be
It must have been from the kitchen.
Do you have
Go over
dry,
there right
cracked
now.
hands from constant washing, cold weather, and hard work? Try O'Keefe's working
I mean, it'll be
hands.
warm from all the
Guaranteed
fire
relief for extremely dry, cracked
that you say is there.
Also available in O'Keefe's lubricant. Guaranteed
Yeah,
relief for
it's
extremely
okay.
dry, cracked lips.
You know how my brother moved his investments to Quest Trade?
Maybe there's a fire.
0.5% versus
Maybe from the
2%
kitchen where they cook stuff.
Over time, that could be life-changing.
Become up to 30% wealthier with Quest Wealth Portfolios.
Look over there. Is there smoke coming up?
Here at Augusta National and the 15th green.
Someone just asked what's going on at Costco North 8 minutes ago.
Well left, walking all the way up near the flagstick to see exactly what lies ahead. Actually not too bad of a miss over there. Normally there would be a huge patron observation stand, but not this year. So he's got a pretty good angle coming right up the green. Final group making their way down the fairway to where their tee shots ended up.
Explosion at the propane tank.
In the kitchen?
No, propane tank where they fill their propane for.
Oh.
Well, this has an upslope to work against, Trevor.
Yeah, I actually think coming out of the second cut is going to help him as well, because it'll take some of the spin off. A little bit easier for that ball to climb that ridge and get onto the plateau where the whole location is. And that's well played. Pretty good lead. He'll be putting uphill from there. So a pretty good break after a poor second. Can he take advantage of it?
Well, if these players are thinking Dustin's going to win, there's always second place to play for, which is pretty darn important.
Well, Cameron Smith, best performances in majors. He had a fifth here in 2018.
Where's the fire?
And a fourth
Fire
at the
at
US
Costco,
Open as
North.
well.
London right now.
So this great experience that he's banking here.
Fire trucks on the scene.
What's this?
And back up in the fairway.
Look at everybody outside.
Dustin
I wonder if
Johnson.
anybody ran in with their carts.
Trying to
You would have.
a green jacket, win a green jacket in
What
his
up?
second major.
You're not stupid.
Yeah.
I know you
Well,
would.
they're all the time.
The Masters.
They know
Kind
who
of
I was.
surreal, must
They
be
don't know
honest.
who I was, but next time I go in, they'd be like,
Thursday.
you walked out with a bunch of
Thankfully,
stuff,
you look
either
back.
pay for it or you're going to call the police.
How did you stay in the
And
same
you'd have to pay
intensity?
for
If
it.
the place was
You'd
going
have to
on
switch on
fire,
and off, but
yeah, I
you
would
keep
never.
the same.
Yeah,
Sure,
I would
included.
switch on and off. I had family staying with me, so
You would?
we were
If it
able
was
to
on fire?
have a good time back at
I
that
haven't
rental
even
house
tried.
every evening.
Looked at
And
the
it
football
was actually
today,
raining.
I haven't either. I know all I know is Cleveland's facing the Texans.
Finished really late on
Winning
Saturday, so by the time I got
Against the
back to the
Texans?
house, I was absolutely beat.
Nice.
As Fratelli puts up the hill for birdie.
Tampa Bay losing.
This is a huge week for Dylan as well. He's
Everything
best finishing a major tie for 31st at the PGA Championship
Mama and baby
in
Gigi.
2018. Top 12 and ties this week will get back into the Masters next
Delete.
April.
Add.
So a fantastic performance for him here. Cameron Smith has relied on this putter all week long. Back up in the fairway, Dustin Johnson. He walked onto the Burnage was so just birdie. Oh, Paul is it right into the heart.
I wonder if Gene Saracen was watching that one.
Over the bridge makes the 10-footer.
Wakanda forever.
That is outrageous, isn't it?
It sure is pretty fortunate.
God, that was nearly 60 yards left in serious trouble. Up and downs it.
Now Thomas after that.
Heat changes and exits.
Take your bell?
Yeah.
It's only been 2 bumpers here so far in the final round. And there's another. So that gets Justin Thomas to 13 under. And a little bit of crystal, which is sent to the players by Augusta National for any eagles or hole-in-ones, or when we have a par 3 contest, hole-in-ones in the par 3 contest. And those scores for each day. Beautiful touch. Now I set back in the fairway.
257, Trevor. Most of the plays these fairway woods. Such a good sweeping motion.
And then just creep in there, not too bad. We have a lot of green to work with. It's been a tough all day for Abraham. But he'll learn a lot about himself and his game, put that to good use down the road. Now him.
That's closer. It seems to have laid down quite a bit right now.
Wait, is the arena different?
Back into the players.
There's no way. Oh my god, it looks better.
It's not smacking right in the face like it was just a few minutes ago.
Oh, that needs to settle down. Settle down. Pretty fortunate there.
Hey Dad, does this look more realistic?
And that's what happens when you're in between clubs here.
This basketball part?
Just fly through the back, gets a
Realistic?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I never said it wasn't realistic.
I know, but does it look more realistic than the other one game? Like, from the PS4 game?
A little bit.
Rest in peace to Mamba and baby Gigi. Rest in peace.
Can be aggressive up the slope. Best finish. It's a 4th here over the years. Ideally, I'd like to complete that grand slam. This was his 6th try.
Now here at the 50s, Dustin Johnson's 3rd.
Oh, Austin did such a good job walking into that crossway to find out what the maximum yardage was there. They left his brother with a perfect sand wedge.
Oh, and That is a fantastic shot. Under all that pressure, wind swirling. Beautiful distance control there from the world number one. And he looks rock solid. Over 16.
Justin Thomas. Brazen rounds 2 and 3. Had a hole in one here a year ago, but this time away from this unfamiliar, non-traditional Sunday hole location. Well, this is a year ago. Aces are not uncommon here at 16 on a Sunday. We've seen any number of them, 22 in all. Bill Mickelson and John Rahm helping to celebrate for Justin Thomas.
What?
Forget it. You can't stop it?
Yeah.
Stop it. My buddy, come see my buddy how he got his PS5.
On the course, here's Cameron.
Is it funny?
Oh. Yeah, I've seen that before.
PS3 plus a PS2.
Yeah, I've seen that before. Or a PlayStation 4 plus a PlayStation 1.
Those
Yeah, I've seen those before too. Those are Jordan 1 viewers.
John Augenstein finishing, fine showing for the Vanderbilt man who's
now you clicked on it, it's always going to be on my feed.
the United States World Cup team.
Look at the Jordan logo.
Daniel Crosby.
Jordan 4s? Yeah, those are Jordan 4s. I want those.
These are going back to the 16th.
How much are they? $40? That could be my present.
Look at those.
Yeah, those could be my present.
Yeah, 40 American plus getting here.
Wait, keep going. I want to see them.
And
Those are 52 Canadian.
disobeyed.
Go to. Those are easy. 3 or 750 or something. Oh, I saw the ones that I would get. Those ones. Yeah, those are Travis Scott ones. You click this right here. Then click
Coming
home,
downhill and
comfy
down the
ticks.
wind so fast. That is beautifully judged.
I like the red and black ones.
Been a tough day for
Those ones are the best so far.
+5 in this final round. But his first Masters, he'll be back again. Great look there at what M faces now.
Now go back.
Steep upslope that he has to stun the
Yeah,
spot into.
that's what I would
Very
do.
difficult to get
Or
this
if I
inside
go
10
like my
feet.
friend's house, put them in the back and then just wear them.
So you have to be firm enough to get it up the slope and then have enough control to put the brakes on before it runs down to the water on the other side.
And consequently, we see a lot of players come up short of the green from down here, Dottie.
And then you throw a little Bermuda in transition in there too.
From Back to the Future.
It's unpredictable. It's just a hard shot.
Well, we've been talking about his great touch around the greens all week.
Okay,
But this is going to take something special.
For my Christmas, if you can. And then I don't want anything.
If it does come
Raptors jersey.
Raptors jersey, yes.
So, like you said, 3.
If you can't get a Raptors jersey, then that. In the Raptors jersey, I want OG and Obi on it.
Okay, do I get that?
Or Pascal. Or Lowry.
Just go a little. Oh, this is incredible. What a great shot from the young man from South Korea. Just 22 years old, not showing any nose. Beautifully executed.
Toast, Chase?
No, thank you.
And I think very important that it's been to got his ball inside
Your
of
noodles?
Johnson's.
In a bit, I'm not hungry.
Even though PS5 behind. Just keep the pressure on till the end.
Dustin actually walked by me as that ball was in the air, and he said, "How good is that?"
Yeah, you don't see too many players getting it up and down from near the pond at 16, over to 16.
And the next to last grouping of Smith, Kelly, and Thomas. No, Dylan for Kelly.
And Dustin Johnson lining up his birdie attempt. This would get him to 20 under par. Scoring record, Tiger Woods and Jordan Spieth share at -18.
It's the number we were picking if he did everything right today, wasn't it, Trevor?
Well, he's done such an amazing job after the rocky start. Just hang in there, not panic. Actually looked at his stats this morning. He hasn't shot over par in the final round of a tournament in almost 9 months, Nick.
Wow, that gives that sort of things, isn't it? It gives you that confidence that you and trust you know what you're doing, you know how to do it.
It also puts an awful lot of pressure on the people that might be closer to you, because they know they have to play perfect golf.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. So, hit the foot tee shot, laid up. And what a birdie that is. 3 in a row. 5-shot lead as he walks over to the 16th tee. That is impressive.
I think I can start looking at the green jacket closet right now. He's got very long arms, so send that message to the playhouse. 16, Cameron Smith. No, 2 feet left. And back to 15.
And Answer gets one to fall. That's been the club that's been the thorn in his side today. The putter has not pitched up for him here in the final round. Now Sanjay Young, with about 5 feet down the hill here for his birdie. Cameron Smith did tap in at 16. Got to be a little careful with this putt. Quite a lot of break from his left. Oh, well done. That is a stellar up and down there at 16. So a birdie for him as well.
Addition earlier, Justin Thomas for his birdie. Well, now to Kelly. This is hard. So he drops the shot. And walks right into the tie at 11 under with the resurgence of Rory McIlroy. Came back from that desperate unfortunate mistake of 75. Johnson with a 5-shot lead over Cameron Smith and Son Jay. On the tee at 16 Eastern. Even with every stone also the struggle. But the discipline he showed, especially on the second nine. To 18. That's Kepka. Comes a pretty stellar group to the 18th. Brooks. Turning things around, getting back.
Everybody wanna be around me. Yeah. Check out the stats. Check out the facts. Whoa. I mean, check out the stats, man. Check out the facts. Y'all know it's overtime. Y'all know it's overtime. Y'all know I overshot.
Hi, let me know if I can help you find anything.
He's put pressure on this short game, but he's delivered.
This will be pressure packed. We got 18. Yeah, some tee shot here by McElroy. Kepka should be familiar with that putt that he's going to face. Yeah, he had it last year in the final round to try to put a little more pressure on Tiger. Missed it that way to the left. Must have been a 17.
Well, it's only 5:11 a.m. in the morning in Brisbane, Australia, but I can tell you just about every golf fan will be up watching Cameron Smith. Breakfast at the
Have a great day.
is a tradition unlike any other back in Australia, and they'll be watching this young man with great interest. He's 5 back though, Justin Johnson, who's swaggering out to 16.
Find the perfect ride for you. Choose from a diverse selection of uniquely crafted SUVs and sedans. The new Cadillac range of vehicles. It's the ultimate in iconic luxury. Right now, get up to 15% of MSRP or over $16,000 in cash purchase credits on a 2020 Escalade Platinum. Or eligible members receive Costco member pricing and a $500 Costco shop card.
Back to the final stages of the tournament. Delayed 7 months because of concerns about COVID. The tournament leader, someone who tested positive and back with the COVID virus on October 11th. Quarantined for 11 days in Las Vegas and didn't return to practice till November 2nd. And Rory.
Yeah, Dustin Johnson just had COVID.
Gives a little nod.
Remember that?
I think I hear the groan from him.
November 2nd, he had COVID.
Put him through himself in a ring.
I don't remember.
Augusta saying is you can't win the tournament on Thursday, but you can lose it. I think that applied here.
Yeah, I only guess with the strategy he had, as I mentioned earlier, maybe he forces it day one, just wants to do everything perfectly, and then he said, "I'll take heck with that, I'll just go and play." And it worked out.
Brooks misses it on the right-hand side. So that's the 6th try to complete the slam here at Augusta for McIlroy. It's going to be another top 10 for him. He's tied for 5th. In fact, he's gone the last 5 years 5th, 7th, 10th, 4th, and 5th. He's been around it, but just too much ground to overcome after that poor start this year. Let's go back to 16.
17 in the month.
Hey, two-step no. This step off like Diddy. Oh yeah. Sitting pretty. Realest in the city.
Well, yeah, that was a split.
This step off like.
It is impressive. Down below. Dustin Johnson. What do we see here, Dottie?
Well, we're just starting to see a little emotion out of Dustin for the very first time. But this is a putt with about 3.5, 4 feet of elevation change. It is super slow in the middle. I don't think he's had a putt of this sort of shape in quite some time. I can't recall, or one that would require so much hit. Yeah, maybe not since the 8th hole.
that one for a long time. That's such a hard pitch.
After his tee shot at 17, the breathing is such a big part of professional sport, and Nick and I know well. Nick, it's a big thing that you concentrate on in moments like this. Just concentrate on the breathing.
Absolutely. People think we're joking a bit, but you've got to learn to breathe. A bit like yoga, got to lower it. It's not take deep breaths and up at the top of your chest. It's basically push everything down and get nice and calm. And you can tell your voice goes slower, and I hope your swing goes slower.
Yes.
And your scorecard goes lower.
Cameron Smith, if he could finish par, would have 4 rounds in the 60s, which has never been done. No player has ever had 4 rounds in the 60s at the Masters.
That's pretty harsh to get that record, and he's not going to win.
Yeah, wouldn't it be to finish 15 under, say, and run second by 5, at the moment anyway. What a different scene it's been this week. So great to be back out playing, and so glad we didn't need to miss. His putting has been amazing all week, leading the field in putting. That left for par. Let's check in with Amanda.
Here with Rory McIlroy. Rory, we were just talking about the difference between this year and years past. And you said something pretty staggering to me. If you could repeat it, just the difference in the feel.
Yeah, I mean it's a different feel, right? It's the Masters. You've got all this build up, this hype. I think a lot of people feel that stress and anxiety coming in here. Maybe more so me because I'm trying to do something that will put me in a pretty elite group in our game, but. Yeah, I mean, I felt more relaxed this week, and I was saying to you, sometimes I come here and I'll lose between 10 and 15 points during the week just because I'm so, riled up, and you're burning so much more energy, and hasn't felt quite like that this week, so I'm probably going home a little heavier than I usually do.
Just 2 bogeys in your final 54 holes. What can you take from this week? Because it's a pretty quick turnaround to April to continue on that search.
Yeah, I just keep doing the same things. I didn't have a great start, but as you said, over the last 54 holes, only 2 bogeys. A lot of great golf in there. So maybe that more relaxed approach coming in here, not overthinking it as much, could be the key for me.
Enjoy the time off. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Let's take it up to 17.
Thank you, Amanda, as we watch Dustin down the middle of the fairway, just checking his notes.
Ian, that's just what we need is a new diet, the Masters diet. How to lose 15 pounds.
Oh, I could sign on for that.
Yeah, come and play the Masters. And
I've actually been trying the Bryson diet, putting on 35. Rock solid. A winner earlier this year in Hawaii, a 2-time winner on tour. Australian PGA champ a couple of times. Big future in front of him. 27. It's par on the 18th for the 4th round in the 60s, as I said, and it would be the lowest score by anyone not winning in history. 14 under is the best score for second place. I find that absolutely amazing. Now, Fratelli, one of the few that leaves the flag in. I've said that many times, but it still amazes me to see it. At 60 years of age, it's something that is just so unusual to me.
Especially for a professional putting out right there, we just play it, the flag stick, and that's it. That's all we see. I agree. We'll probably never lose that here.
Okay, here's Phil over on the other side of the course. His final hole.
And he's able to have some fun with this one. Well, at 18, finishing up. John Rahm. is for an under par round. Got it. 71. Tied for 7th with Kepka and Pan. Pan, who's waited the longest to get to this tournament, winning head-to-head the week after Tiger's victory in 2019. Qualifier had to wait almost a full 19 months. Back out to 17.
In to go, Dottie.
7 iron, not quite all the way up to the top of the hill, but you can see enough.
What a performance by the 22-year-old rookie.
What positives to remember here?
Oh, yes. What some great memories to take through the rest of his career. Hopefully it's a long one. It certainly looks, at this point, it could be. Very steady. No need to go flag hunting here, but I have a feeling.
It's kind of hard to not do it when there's this kind of pitching wedge in your hand.
Well, it was the right distance, and he was obviously aiming a little left of the flag. You don't want to miss right there, so. To 18T. It's downwind. But it's going to work out perfectly.
It's Dustin Johnson's day. He's on his way to winning the 2020 Masters.
You're fixing the drawer.
Yeah, got time. Figured I'd do it myself to save money.
Actually, I just checked the RBC mobile app and we're a little ahead this month. So we can hire professionals to fix the sink.
Way ahead of you. See? Do you have a guy in mind? Or?
Banking at home is easy with RBC and iPad. Switch to RBC and get the latest iPad at no cost.
1934, the Masters has played host to some of golf's greatest moments. Legends are born here, inspiring future champions, ensuring victory at Augusta National will remain at the pinnacle of golf's finest achievements. Rolex celebrates the return of championship golf at a historic November Masters.
Just a moment ago, Jordan Spieth finishing. Catching the lead. Doesn't drop. In the final round, 72 plus 1. For the champion here in 2015, tied for 46th. And Phil curls in a birdie to close. Those two, Spieth and Mickelson, 2 of the 11 past champions to make the cut. Maybe out there watching Phil. Let's go back to 17.
They're a great couple. Dustin will be first to par.
Abe Answer has played his third from Dustin will be going in a fast direction down toward Graves Creek. It's subtly fast.
He had a beautiful first putt back at 16, Dottie. I thought that was a wonderful touch with the pressure building.
Yeah, much agreed.
He's had quite a few chances to win majors. The solo major he won was at Oakmont in 2016.
You were the crusher at Chambers Bay. Pebble.
About the crusher at Whistling Straits.
That's right.
Back in 2010. Boy, he handled that well. He's handled all of those defeats well. Good to see him bounce back. Second at the PGA Championship to Morikawa.
He got outplayed. He was definitely just outplayed there.
It sure was. 64 by Colin. Good effort from that range. Left it below the hole for his second. Yes, it will be his 24th victory on the PGA Tour. He'll tie the great Gary Player, who won here 3 times. The 26th all time. One would think with his athleticism and his form, his ability, and the way he's turned his putting and short game around in the last few years, that he could go on to win many more majors. It's been a long while since, we've been saying he could win every time he comes in. He was certainly favourite this week. And he's been number 1 in the world many, many weeks over the past 3 years.
It would be pretty easy to rest on your laurels and just say, I'm the best player in the world, and just, okay. But he's kind of put himself out there and figured out just how he can be better. And torn himself apart and built himself back up again.
Who will ever forget that performance he put on for us a couple of months ago up in the Boston area, where he won going away with about 30 under par around a great course. He remains 15 under and a tie for second with Cameron Smith.
Yeah, that was that day we were all really disappointed. Only shot a 60.
That's right.
They said it was a 57. Come on. Has it on a plate.
I swear that leaderboard that we put in the title, it was just so odd.
Well, he's finally made a couple of putts. Just couldn't get them early. Great learning experience for the young man, though. Finish it in style, Dustin. So. Once again, the same routine. And Dustin Johnson heads to the 72nd hole with a 5-shot lead here at the 84th Masters.
Laurie Secondary School has COVID now.
Being played in November.
Damn.
No patrons. Yeah. It's like a Wednesday afternoon practice round. Fantastic. Up to 18. Tied for second.
Stay there. Now look, this is what I've been talking about all day. Look at the wind whipping at 80. I'm amazed it didn't affect the 12th when they were down there, because it was hammering like this at that particular time. But 1,000 yards away, it was way less. Thank goodness for them. Picking the club on as well, with this going on. And Patelli.
And we saw none of that the first 3 days.
No, absolutely. From flat calm to maybe 5 miles an hour at most.
By the way, Nick, the Masters tournament record for fewest bogeys made by a champion is 5.
Wow.
guys who got Jack Nicklaus did it, okay, in 1865, and Jimmy DeMeritt first set it in 1940, his first of 3 Green Jackets. He comes here with 4. Huh.
It's a nice way to just know you mastered the masters.
Mr. Cody, coming out of Kansas City. Talking about
Okay. I knew he was. Piles it to the longest. Hammer it to the end of the bunker, 330 yards up the hill.
Of course, many will instantly recall that tee shot he hit on the 72nd at Oakmont. Saved his best for last on that occasion. And that was a sweet one on the 72nd today.
Yeah, be far enough up to have a clear view.
Worked just fine. Up ahead, Cam Smith.
Well, this could be huge. This could be. Oh, is it? Oh, he's going to get the record.
Yeah, 4 rounds under 70. He never forgot that day when his country came to a stop to watch Adam Scott become the first to win the Green Jacket. He was at the Queensland Academy of Sports at that time. They all stopped in the gym and just watched that moment and dreamt. He had this big amateur career trying to be like Adam Scott. He actually went through the Asian Amateur, something that is very dear to the heart here. The best is to spread the love of the game around the world to the Asia Pacific Amateur and the Latin America Amateur. And Cam played in that, trying to find a way as an amateur to get into the tournament. He was young. Played in 2011 and 2012, and this will be the best finish by anyone ever participated in the Asia Pacific Amateur.
He beats Adam's score, but no Green Jacket.
Well, there is Cameron Smith at the Asia Pacific Amateur with Augusta chairman at the time, Billy Payne. Yeah, it's just a great amateur career. Won the Australian Boys, something that Jason Day had won. Adams got it won twice. He won the Australian Amateur. I think it was back to 1894. He won that the same year Adam won the Green Jacket, and that has a decorated list of champions from Craig Chalmers to Mike Clayton, Bob Shear, Bruce Devlin, many names you know, Matthew Goggin. What an experience this is for him.
Yeah, 2 shots today on the 7th and 9th.
Jeff Ogilvy, past winner of that Australian Amateur. Just so many great Aussie players through the years. We were talking about them earlier. Those who contended here. Bruce Trampton was another one that came to mind. It's a nice mark to be able to say, though, Nick, that you've done something no one had ever done. It's rather cool. Tournament 4 rounds in the 60s.
Yeah, rather cool. He done that. He's had such a great week. You have to tip your hat to Dustin. Completely outplayed everybody.
The tip of the hat to this guy, too.
Yeah, it's a great week for this man. He's a talented guy. He can talk, found some length. But really talented, great. Learned a lot this week. I learned about how to handle emotion.
So you win the Masters, you win $2,070,000. Second place is $1,242,000.
That's huge for these players.
Top 12 in ties, which would include all those at 9 under. And Thomas as 4th alone. What do you think he takes away from this week, Nick?
Probably more frustration first, that had his chances here and there. You're paid for Sometimes you can make mistakes and get away with them, with the scrambling at the right time. Sometimes you make very simple mistakes and you really pay for it. So maybe he feels he's had that kind of week. It's up and down out of the bunker for a par city on the 1 to 70. Every par every day. This best round came on Thursday. His best ever opening round by 7 shots. You see a great many members and others assembled from media ranks and some volunteers in circling 18. So it won't be complete silence when
we'll see Dutchy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All the reporters and everybody are all at 18. We'll see if we can see Dutchy.
Duffy?
Duffy, yeah.
Has he won yet?
Who?
This Johnson?
He's on 17.
That's 4 rounds for Adrian Ears, which I thought I cut off that uphill line. A lot of work today for this kid.
Yeah, being a little disbelieved how he managed to miss those couple of short ones that kind of just set a little some uncertainty in his mind. But he battles hard. And wait till he plays his golf was when he's rock hard. He would be a good outside name to pick, wouldn't he?
This is a pretty standard 9-iron for some JM. There'll be another one to keep an eye on as the years go on.
Yeah.
Does too many things well not to contend.
And stays up. Donnie, with so much talk about the drivers, a player like him naturally fades it. Maybe he should carry on the golf course, carry 2 drivers. One he knows he can draw without doing anything different. I'll take your time, Dustin. do you mind not hitting the ball while I'm talking? Please try to win the Masters. He is ready to slip on a new piece of wardrobe. 2 putts for 20 under in 2020. Years of Mazda means 100 years of you driving us forward. The Mazda CX-5, built by us, inspired by you. So with the impact to my business and income, will this delay my retirement?
I know you're worried, Marshall, but based on the original plan we came up with, you're only about 6 months behind.
I thought it would be years, not months.
You should feel good. Remember, you've got a plan.
Thanks.
With change comes questions. See the impact of your money decisions before you make them with My Advisor, only from RBC.
2020 Masters coverage is brought to you in part by RBC, proud supporters of golf.
You get to a point like this, and you start thinking about the fingerprints that are on a moment like this. His father, Scott, drove over from South Carolina today to see his sons and then go back to a watch party. His father, Scott, a former golf professional. His mother, Candy, is here. His maternal grandparents are here, including his grandfather, Art, who was a fantastic basketball player in South Carolina in the school's Hall of Fame. He's got, of course, Paulina and the boys here, Tatum.
You get to see Gretzky. Gretzky's wife's daughter.
Right there's Paulina. Wayne and Janet, her parents are here. Although, because of the access, great many were back at the house where they're all watching, looking forward to it.
He knows he's won it already.
Yeah, 4 strokes.
He's trying to hold
Wayne's
his...
not even allowed to be on the course.
Huh?
Wayne isn't allowed to be on the course.
Why?
Vaslav, isn't he?
No,
Because he
no
really
fans.
does have an enviable golfing mind. You know, he experiences
All those people
things,
back there are
he
people that
analyzes
work,
them,
and
deals with it,
and
and
wives
he
are
gets-
allowed on the course.
You know, that's a pretty good
Wayne
philosophy.
Gretzky not allowed on the
in life,
Masters
rather than
course.
carrying
After that.
you know, past stuff around on your shoulders all the time. Hey, Bubba's come out to watch.
Oh, Wallace.
And
Watson.
to the club.
Oh, Watson.
Wallace is NASCAR.
Him for second alone. He'll need that to Ty Smith. And talking about
So what
failures,
happens if there's
second
two second places?
generation Herman family.
They
So
take
vital to
second prize and third prize and divide it.
You see on the left there, just to the right of Bubba, is
In Lululemon's tights.
His grandfather, Claude, won the Green Jacket in 1948. Won it as he was still serving as the head golf professional at Wingfoot. And of course, Claude, the champion here, his son, Butch, that would be Claude Jr. Butch was one of the first teachers who really turned that game up a notch. Butch doesn't travel as much as he used to. He's back in Las Vegas, but absolutely a huge part of his success.
It's actually
his manager,
that's Winkle. There his name is.
In that group away.
Where?
Their man.
Just looking for us. Was looking for.
CH3 is
on the background.
well, the third is called as
Is he on the last hole?
torch.
Yeah, this is it.
And a tremendous asset as well.
Imagine he gets really, 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 really nervous and he just misses everything.
This right here would move him into that tie for 10th, get him in the top 12 in ties.
Wait, where is he? DJ.
Where is it?
Of course, he's got a world ranking that's high enough. He's going to be back in April. 76 today, got away from him in that stretch from the 3rd through the 7th. Well, there's a great story here, Nick, and a lot of people, you say, talk about how there's this nonchalance, this doesn't look to have a care in the world type attitude, but everyone around him, everyone a part of that team will tell you about the fire that's burning inside and the joy that he's had being able to take these last 7 years and share this journey with his brother. Absolutely. His work ethic, you know, he's taking the building, again, the physical strength to prepare for golf to another level. If he makes it, it'll be the lowest total in relation to par in major history, 21 under. But why make it in 2020 when you can finish right on that number? Yeah. 20 under by Stenson at the opening 16, 20 under by Jason Day. And the 2020 Masters. The long-awaited Masters has a long-awaited champion in Dustin Johnson.
He won?
Yeah. Look like a bad jack.
Austin's choked up. So he should be. What a great partnership. A very powerful partnership.
Is that Johnson's brother crying?
Yeah.
We've done all this work.
He's more happy than his brother is.
Brilliant. For Sheriff's second. It breaks into a counter now, Jim.
That's a lot of plastic surgery.
Going to hug her brother-in-law. Come see this, Lord Gretzky. Gretzky, making sure everybody sees her walking across the top with Lululemons, hiked way up everything.
It's the best memento to have.
That's Dustin. She went all the way down the other end of the, to show everybody off to meet her brother, or her brother-in-law.
Did you win?
Yeah, I smoked it. I was going close.
What would he be more happy about?
Record after record after record.
He broke records? How?
He broke a record for the most, like 20 under par is the most it's ever been. 18 was the record that was broke.
I mentioned his manager David
Or 2015, that
this is all
never thought it would get broke.
circles around it. When you grow up in this area, this is the one.
Would he be more happy about the money or him winning the green jacket? The green jacket?
Welcome to the club, said Butler.
My mom is crying for sure. Oh, AJ always staring on my mom. I did like, yeah.
Lolina. Or Janet Jackson. Janet Gretzky's the mom.
Let me know what you need to do. I'll get my phone. You need a call, like, right? Yeah. I'll just go for the kids. I'll come to you home. I'll just call you. I know, she's, okay. Thanks for stuff. Good job. Thank you guys. Congratulations, Joe. Good job. Hey.
Leslie Johnson from the club, who will be retiring, sorting out what the
Who wouldn't let her go?
Paulina, Tom Nelson, one of the members, helping escort them to go in and sign, and there are others waiting for him, like Justin Thomas. Johnson.
Punch him.
He's won the Masters? When?
Look at them all. They all hang out with their jackets on.
Closed them out at Chambers Bay in 2015.
It's hilarious.
When did Zach Johnson win?
Years ago.
It's a big thing for the game, Nick. When you got a guy with this talent, and he's seen it all year long. He's a player of the year.
And when does he get it?
10 runs. They got to fix it now for his size.
By 2 shots.
There'll be someone sewing right now. And his name and the inside. And
It takes him only 10 minutes?
Well, they know about what his size is. It doesn't take long. Jacket's already made. Just got to make sure it fits.
Dustin Johnson, final round 60.
I don't understand why they wouldn't let her go. Someone said, "Oh, she can go with you."
In the last 40 years, there have only
And
been
they said no.
3 occasions where the winning margin was 5 or more. Tiger, 97.
The record between 20 and minus 20, minus 15, that's another record.
Dustin.
God bless
in the last
you,
40 years.
Paul.
Nick did it in 96. Let's go back down outside the 18 to Amanda.
Here with Cameron Smith, Cameron, there's one thing I know about you is that you have no quit. Could you just describe the fight that you put up all week long to record all 4 rounds in the 60s? The first player in Masters history to do that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize until you told me, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good scrambling this week. Not many bogeys, a lot of mistakes actually into the greens, but managed to get through. Pretty good.
Listen, Dustin Johnson put